Welcome back to Mrs. P What Is for Tea, and welcome into my Cotswold kitchen. We are a single income couple living in the Cotswolds, just trying to make ends meet one day at a time. So I'm having a go at something I've never done, and I'm going to make one of Mr. P's favourites, toad in the hole, but I'm going to make it in the air fryer. So I've never done it, so here we go. So what I've done is I've got it heating 5 minutes at 200 degrees, which is what I would do. I would heat up the oven before I put anything in. So I'm going to so I've got that heating for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to bob the sausages in and let them warm up, let them kind of brown a wee bit. I've got a batter made, just 2 eggs, flour, milk, salt, wee touch of pepper, batter. I like to let this sit when I've made it. Once again, I've no idea why I do it. That's how my mother did it, so I just carried on doing the same thing. So that has been, I made that about 2 hours ago. Mr. P's gone to pick our granddaughter up from cheer. The fair's in town, so the town is an absolute nightmare. It's absolute chaos, but it's tradition. So once that's heated up, I'm going to add the sausages, give them about 5 minutes, and then we're going to put the batter on. Potatoes and vegetables are on the boiling plate, so we're having mashed potatoes, veg and gravy. So be back with you shortly. I'm going to bob in some sausages when this is finished heating and just let them brown a wee bit, and then we'll add the batter and see where we go from there. So back with you shortly. Okay, I've put 8 sausages in each side. I'm going to put it on air fry for 5 minutes at 200 degrees just to brown them a little bit. But I'm also going to add a wee touch of sunflower oil. Olive oil smoke point is too low, I find, for toad in the hole. So I'm just going to add a touch of olive oil to each side. I'm going to put that on match and bob that on. Oh, I've just turned it off. You believe that? Just turned the bloody thing off. Okay. So on, air fry, 200 degrees, 5 minutes, match, go. So we'll give them 5 minutes just to get them a wee bit brown, and then we'll add in the batter. See where we go from there. I'm hoping to get a couple of meals for Mr. P for work, even if it's just the toad in the hole and he'll have it with beans, which is an easy meal for him in the microwave really. So be back with you shortly. Okay, those sausages and oil have had 5 minutes. But I think I'm going to give them, I think they're alright actually. So we're going to pour the batter over the sausages and the hot oil. So here we go. I'm doing this straight in the bottom of the I keep going to call it an active fry, of the Ninja. So the sausages and the batter mix are in the bottom. There's no tray in there. So I'm going to bob those back in before they lose too much heat. On air fry, I'm going to take the temperature down to 170, and I'm going to give it 20 minutes. Match, so they're both doing the same. I'll set an alarm for 15 and we'll come back and have a look in about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be watching the potatoes and that anyway. So there we go, toad in the hole in the air fryer. No idea if it's going to work, but let's give it a go, see how we go. It's a learning experience, isn't it? Every day's a school day. Okay, that's us at the 15-minute point, so let's have a look. Oh, not bad at all. The other side. Actually, I'm quite pleased with that. Let's bob it on and let that finish. Potatoes are nearly done, veg is nearly done. No sign of Mr. P just yet, but I'm sure he'll be home shortly. Okay, here we go, moment of truth. So this has had 20 minutes in the air fryer at 170. I have to be honest, it was very much a trial. I had no idea how long I was going to do it, what temperature I was going to do it on, not a clue. So this was very much a trial to see how it would go, and actually it looks smashing. What do you think? See it? I think it looks really good. But Mr. P will be the judge. I'm not mad about toad in the hole. I don't mind it, but it's not one of those things that I think, ooh, toad in the hole, lovely. Whereas Mr. P loves it. This, I think, could possibly be a little bit undercooked. But we'll see, and if it is, we'll cook his one for work a bit longer. So I'll show you it plated up. I'm just waiting on Mr. P coming home, and I'll show you it plated up and see where we go from there. So there we go. Toad in the hole, mashed potato and veg. That is the last of the frozen veg that was in the freezer. So that's great because we're off to Costco tomorrow. And we have got some lovely, thick, beefy gravy to go with. Lovely. So that's what we're having for tea on Friday night, and Mr. P is winging his way home as we speak. So thank you very much for joining me today on our Wednesday Cook With Me. I'd love you to click the subscribe button and join the family, and thank you so much for joining me in my Cotswold kitchen this evening.